There's 55 minutes left of this campaign, and there's an insane battle for the top spot. And the scoreboard just 1 hour ago, or not even 1 hour ago, a few minutes ago, looked like this, where Soli and Mutta are less than 1,000 points apart. Soli got this record by 3,000ths of a second on 18, beating Mutta. And that's what put him 500 points in the lead. There's one other fall campaign which had an insane battle. Riolu ended up winning this one. Fall 2020. He had an insane battle with Raceta. And what ended up happening is that Raceta was leading the campaign, and then Riolu went off stream and set 5 world records in the last 24 hours off stream. And a few of these records that are a little weird, but a little weird. Never proven, but a little weird. That's not happening this season, but it's still really close on the scoreboard. So let's look at all the records together and let's see how this ended up here. Map 01, everybody. World record by Shadowcrancer, Eddie, on his heels, only 3,000ths apart. And here Soli has a better time than Mutta by quite a lot, but let's watch this world record from Shadowcrancer. This is a near perfect run. And they're doing quantum slides right here. Snap, quantum slide, speed slide while no sliding. And the same here at the ending. You jump wide before flicking into a quantum slide across the sand and to the left into the finish. And that is just like on such a basic map for 2 players to have a 1/10 of a second on everyone else like this is mental. Okay, map 2. Blue Jinx versus Sir Wills here in the top 2. Again, I think both Mutta and Soli have top 10 scores here, but you don't really see them. This is something that's very interesting in Trackmania, is that in the start here, that landing could possibly not have looked less smooth, and yet it's the fastest way to land.
This guy Sigma is, dude.
If you really start getting into like the details in Trackmania, things start not making sense. Landing on one front tire like this is a 1-wheel speed slide on the grass, which is way faster than a 4-wheel speed slide on the grass. You just gain more speed. And the rest of the run is really precise too. Small release tap here to land in 5th gear.
This guy Sigma is...
And then just speed slide to get speed to the finish. Blue Jinx hunted this the entire season, and he did most likely end up with the world record. Map 3, Darkest Sentinel. And here's Soli in 2nd. Let's actually watch Soli. This map had some ridiculous tricks. You have wet tires, so there is a really precise speed slide into a no slide here. And then in the ending, there's huge water bounces. Well, here, they found out you can jump onto the flat platform, getting a lot of speed. Then in the ending, they actually crashed the side of the pool here to get a lower airtime jump, and whew, Soli almost had him. Soli versus Hobbliss. This is a map I made a tutorial on, and
any idea when Deep Dip 2 will start?
People really pushed it.
This guy Sigma is, dude.
That is a perfect slide, dude. Look at that. Max speed.
This guy Sigma is, dude.
What a turn! Has Soli won a campaign before? I don't think so. I think if Soli wins this campaign, it's his first. He has gotten 2nd place 2 times. Oh, 3 times? Oh my god. 05, Galenium. Grinded this, I think, half the season to get the near perfect one. Great ice wiggles.
This guy Sigma is, dude.
Into a wide ice slide setup. Carrying the speed. Looks like he's behind, but this line just gives him more speed for the entire rest of the map. And so Complex in true comparison is going to be quite far behind. That's an insane run. Map 06, Winky Face versus Soli.
Praying for another 08 map.
The thing that really like sets Soli and Shadowcrancer and Mud on these players apart
Round 3 on near slide toe.
lately is that they're so good at this quantum sliding mechanic. I keep bringing it up because it's so important to get good times on these maps. But it's just, yeah. In this first turn, you get over 200 speed, you get into 4th gear, and then you flick into the state where the car is both speed sliding and no sliding. And then you carry that speed to the finish. Look, I tried to do this. I'm a little behind in the start, okay, but look at this, look at this. I do the same strat,
Excited for new campaign.
And I just look like a noob. Like, these records are insanely
This
perfected.
guy Sigma is dude.
Already 6 months.
It's almost like, you know, it's like they're Usain Bolt and I'm one of the other top Olympic sprinters. Here we are.
This guy Sigma
The first sight of the great battle. Solely in third, Murra in second on this map. And Zodiark with the world record. We'll watch all three.
This guy Sigma is
On the past couple of maps, Soli has had better scores than Murra, so
My dude.
at this point in the campaign, Soli is clearly in the lead.
Sigma is dude.
Dank, long time no see. Hey, the
Quantum Slide here. Soli with a great run. Murra with a lot of
This guy
speed though.
Sigma is dude.
can't wait for the new champagne.
The new champagne.
This guy Sigma is dude.
Yeah, I remember thinking a time under 30 was good here. 08! Dude, if I'd be very surprised if any of them has a good time here. Wait, this is a tied world record? Wait, with 35 minutes left, this is completely tied. Has this ever happened before? On such a weird map as 08 as well?
This guy Sigma
I mean, this is insane. The 0.75er is really fast. Clean landing here and then clean landing here. Whew. No, this is... Getting the speed for this jump is really tricky. It looks simple. It's really not. This one I've seen. Eat the W. New player. I've never seen him have a world record before. He grinded this. And it looks like he's gonna keep it. But again, we see Soli near the top. So 9 maps in. Soli has a huge lead on Murra. This man eats the W. I play the W. I mean, me and him are really not the same. But he's pretty good on this map, huh? Good trick there. Across the water, so much speed. Wait, did he miss anything? Ah! I was about to say, how is this only 200ths of a second? That was so close to failing. He got an auto slide from going at over 600 speed in the last corner. And it was maybe preventable, but... Ew! Soli definitely gained a few hundreds there. Soli with the world record here again. I mean, it doesn't, at this point, look like much of a battle. But Murra, I feel, is much better on these longer, weird maps. The red series, the black series. Oh, that is disgustingly good, the low jump. And then last turn. Different line, but Soli... Ooh! Wow, another quantum slide there. Yeah, insane time. This is insane. Soli beating Switch, Josh, Shadowcrancer, Ents on full speed. Beating these full speed gods on full speed is insane. We have a Prodigy out here. Nice speed slide. Clean line into the wall ride. I mean, these Brits on speed slides. Josh and Soli.
This guy Sigma is
Poof.
dude.
I am mighty impressed. Ooh,
guy's
a little
Sigma.
weak on the last speed slide though. Almost got caught up too. But he made it work. Soli with the world record here. 33.01 versus Murra in second. It's a very important record. Because first place gives you 40,000 points, and second place gives you 20,000 points. So from Soli beating Murra here, he effectively gains 40,000 points against his closest opponent. What a low jump. This is going to give him more speed.
This
And now
guy
he just needs to
Sigma
time this turn. It's a very precise turn with all the speed, and then the ramp cut to the left. Beautiful. 33.01. And here the opposite happens. Murra answering back, beating Soli on this one. 35.94 is an insane time here.
Any idea when Deep Dip 2 starts? I need some streamer despair in my life.
It's probably February or something. There are just these tiny details, like these small speed slides everywhere. In that small landing, they got a small one before the uphill. Very low line. This last corner is tricky. 35.94. This is an insane map, guys. This is the bobsleigh map this campaign. And Neek here that you see on 5th place, hunted this map for close to 200 hours in his first season. The others hunted probably upwards of 100 hours. And this run by Pug is just spectacular. He somehow managed to get way more speed out of the second turn than anyone else. This next turn, and that just carries so far. So right here, Pug just got more speed. I used to understand bobsleigh. I used to be the bobslayer. But new physics have not been kind to me, and I have not understood how this works yet. So, you know, I think we can crown Pug as the new bobslayer now until the next update, where maybe I'll have more chances. But yeah, insane run from Pug. Map 15, Amaterasu with the world record, just ahead of Soli. Neek has 167 hours. Yesterday was top 3. I told Kotzi to beat him under 2 hours, and he did. It's kind of... Why would you... Okay, well. Impressive. Impressive. Soli was ahead here, but Amaterasu canceled the slide a little earlier. That's the speed difference. That was all the blue maps. In the red maps, Mura really popped off. Starting with a 108.44 here. Beaten by Zodiark, who has to be said, also has some insane times this campaign. But ahead of Soli, most importantly for Mura. The crazy thing on this map, again, quantum slides all over the place. It's when you have a no slide, but you steer just enough to where the skid marks behind the car separate a little bit. And then you gain more speed. Very prevalent in the first lap. Also on the water here. They're actually doing it on the water. Even though you can't really see the car drifting, it's happening. Why they call it quantum slide? It's a beautiful name. You're both sliding and not sliding. You're sliding with full grip. You're in 2 places at once.
I missed spamming jail for 3 weeks.
Last turn, beautiful by Mura. 108.44. Map 17. This one, Shadowcrancer sniped Mura the other day. And this actually helps Zodiark a lot. Shadowcrancer got a near perfect one here. 40.42. Just getting so much speed out of this, looping, and then pushing this corner perfectly, using all the space, and even getting a crash here. Small crash sound effect. But not really, like, actually crashing. That's how close to the wall he was. Looks like he's behind, but he has more speed towards the last wall ride and finish. And then just these really precise movements in the last zigzag, pushing him ahead of Mura by 3 thousandths. And ladies and gentlemen, this might be the record that actually decides this season. But this world record was set less than an hour ago by Soli. Let's watch this. The hero run. Battle against the clock. Starts out a little bit behind Mura, going all the way up on the wall ride, getting a speed slide down. Into the long drift here, 5th gear, capped all the way down the hill, also onto the grass with a speed slide. Slightly ahead towards the middle checkpoint. Diving into the grass turn. Flicking into a no slide here. Setting up wide for this drift. Full sending it through. Mura getting closer now. Different setup for this next turn, solely on the inside. Mura will have more speed with his line into the last uphill drift. Mura again with a beautiful turn. But Soli holds. Going up to map where Mura has the record. 47.6. Quite a shocking time, because I actually hunted this a little bit to get top 240. I actually hunted this a little bit.
This guy Sigma is... Dude.
And I'm not close to these guys. Soli had an insane start compared to Mura and Giuliano, but the ice is the most important part of this map. And yeah, looks like he had the worst ice slide of the 3. Now the very tight technical part.
This guy Sigma is good.
Mother the goat.
Even getting a small slide there, that is very clutch. It's just insane how they do. I don't know. Are you guys able to appreciate these times? Like, have you played these maps this season? If you played them, it quickly dawns on you just how absurd the times have gotten. Karyan versus Poker. 2 tech legends in the game. 4350 on Tears of the Past remake. Ooh. If you haven't played Trackmania, then this is a great time to get into it, by the way. New season starts now. You can collect medals. And I'm also making tutorials now. I made a general driving tutorial and an ice tutorial. So, you know, you're not going to start without some help. Do recommend checking that if you want to get into Tien. Beautiful turn from Kari, and the last uphill here is really hard to time because you want this full right side exit to the finish. And I mean, that's basically tied. I feel like Poker deserved the tie there and not 3,000s behind. I knew we gotta go to Trackmania IO and do a count, guys, because I think the last 4 days, the last 5 days, Mudda and Soli have set like 20 world records each. There is some insane number of records they set the last days.
This guy Sigma is good.
Cat sitting.
42.9. 9.7 from Mudda. The only person to get under 43 here. Wide line, but a lot of speed into this drift. Looks like it doesn't really pay off compared to Soli's approach. Oh my god, what a line there. And that is a lot of speed from Mudda now. Still not the comeback, though. Oh, this landing looks beautiful. And it is. Oh my god. Oh, the snipe on the line from Mudda.
I was a bit lazy this time around, only 13 nats, but none of the maps spoke to me.
Let's make this next season all 25, Tremuchius. All 25 author times. That is, you can get the Winter Platinum Trophy.
Can't believe it's only been 43 months. Over 3.5 years worth of lovely content.
Oh, thank you so much for the 3.5 years. I'm doing great. This is my first stream back in like weeks, but it feels great. And I'm very excited about 2024. Also, just looking at the map here, Alex beating Mudda and Soli by a lot. We're both very close before this ending. Did he have some strategy here, or was it just a precise turn? Or just a really precise release timing? That's a beautiful run. Guys, ice map. Everybody get the binoculars out. Let's see if we learned something about how this record was done. Mudda with a 43.7. A 47.7. Insane record. Over 1 second faster than my PB. Starting the first ice slide in 4th gear. Doing a few brake taps to get this 360. Landing with Gorilla Grip, I'm pretty sure, flicking into 4th gear on the dirt.
Binoculars.
Then there is a small quantum slide right here to set up wider into this ice slide. Gives him a better line than Yanti. Extending this ice slide now with brake taps. Tip tap to get this high line in the bobsleigh. Looks really odd, but it's how you maximize speed out of that. And now these last dirt flicks. Really different lines, but Mudda with the last one getting another world record. So if you think about the first maps, he was quite far behind. Now he's just getting back to back to back world records. Dexter with the world record here. Mudda in 2nd place. Link works. Oh my god, you're a saint. I'll check that. There's a really cool low jump you can do here to get a tilt that starts that drift. That drift is very hard to start without the car tilting. But it all works out. Now you need to maximize speed in this drift. Ooh! Wall hog. And then very importantly, stay over 200 speed in this last corner. While getting the tightest line you can. Oh my god, Dexter just got something nasty. Was that an edge hit? So you have to hit the corner, losing speed, but still keeping it over 200. Right here. Oh, that is so nice. Look at these times. If this doesn't summarize this season, I don't know what does. Soli versus Mudda. Both people beating the field by, you know, 0.6. But even top 100 is almost, it's over 2 seconds behind them. Here we go. Small left right on the downhill from Soli. I've never seen that trick used in that way. To get a little bit of a better start. The bug slide, reactor jump. Side by side.
This guy's Sigma is...
Soli a little bit wider. 4th gear into the dirt. Here they do another no slide, or quantum slide if you will. Into the water. This landing on top of the dirt hill is very weird and very important. 4th gear is kind of necessary, and they both keep it. Mudda building up about 2 tenths ahead though. Oh, Soli with a better approach here. More speed into this outside line. Earlier quantum slide as well. Could carry more speed towards the snow. But this is going to be a tough comeback. Must have had a beautiful ending in this run. That's a lot of speed into that loop. All being built from that outside dirt line. And then slightly earlier speed slide during the reactor. Wow. 200ths apart. So I think these are the standings, but look at the amount of activity. Just the last couple of days, alright? I think the final push really started around here. Soli was leading the season quite clearly, and then just Mudda. Starting with about 3 world records a day. Soli gets 1, Zodiark gets another 3. Mudda gets another 3 here. And then just... yeah, it's a battle. Mudda and Soli, back and forth. And Mudda gets 2, Soli gets 2 right back. Mudda gets 2. And then today, only 15 hours ago, Mudda gets fall 13 and fall 18. But very clutch Soli just 1 hour ago takes back 18 by 3 thousandths. Pushing himself ahead. Like, that is insane.